Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very highly requested everyday makeup routine. This is hands down one of your guys' most asked questions / requested videos for me, and I don't know why, because I have a couple of makeup tutorials up on my channel. I have my everyday makeup routine up. I did one back in like March, and then I did another one in June. They were literally the exact same thing, and today's makeup tutorial is not going to be any different from those two videos, but I understand in not wanting to go back and like scroll to find, you know, an older video. So my makeup routine really hasn't changed since March, the beginning of the year. But I have like swapped out just like 2 or 3 products, but either way, I'm going to walk you guys through my makeup routine. Usually my makeup takes me about 10-12 minutes in the morning. I do wear makeup every single day, for those of you wondering. Super natural, super easy for me to do. So I just started off by priming my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. One of my favorite primers. It keeps my makeup in place all day. I love the finish of it, and pretty much everything I use is from the drugstore. There are a few things that are an exception, but for the most part I stick with drugstore stuff. My face is much paler than the rest of me, but I do like to obviously match my foundation to my neck and the rest of my body. So my foundation is going to look very dark, but I promise you it will even itself out in the end. I do switch my foundation up pretty often. Honestly, I usually buy whatever's cheapest at the store, what's on sale, whatever I have a coupon for, like anything like that. So I typically switch between the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, which is what I'm using right now, and blending in with a damp beauty blender. And I'm wearing the shade Desert Beige, and this is the dewy version of it. I like both versions of it, but the Maybelline Fit Me foundation is great, and I also love this one from L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Glow. I love this one too, but this is my like super dark shade. So anyways, I'm just going in and blending that out on my face. I do wear foundation pretty much every day. I have pretty dry skin, so I like the dewy version in the winter, but I do tend to wear the matte in the summer. It kind of just depends, like I said, whatever they have. So once I've got my foundation on, it's time to go in and conceal. I typically use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer underneath my eyes. Sometimes I use the LA Pro Girl, but I'm out of it right now and the stores here don't carry it. So I just use the Fit Me, and then I am using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer on just like any blemishes that are showing through. I'm just gonna use a little on my chin and above my lip. I have had very bad maskne lately from just being in a mask so long throughout the day, but I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. I love this concealer, the e.l.f. one. It is such a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and it's super cheap, which of course I love. I appreciate my college budget. And then I'm going in and blending out my under eyes. I haven't set anything with powder yet. I like to wait until after I've applied foundation and concealer to go in with powder. I also want to clarify, this is not a makeup tutorial. This is not me being like, hey, this is how to do makeup. This is me showing you how I do my makeup. I am no beauty guru, but you guys asked to see what I do, so here's me showing you. I'm then using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Mine is in shambles right now because I'm at the end of the pan and desperately need to go buy a new one. So I've used this powder for years. It's my absolute favorite, keeps you matte all day, and is literally like $5. I do not envision myself ever switching powders. It is seriously my holy grail. Then I'm going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit. I've also used this forever, and I'm just taking the banana powder on a smaller brush and applying this underneath my eyes. Absolutely love this banana powder. I pretty much get a new palette every time I run out of these 2 shades right here. I know you can replace the pans, but they tend to be cheaper if you just get a whole new palette from like TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx always has the Anastasia Contour Kits for like 18 bucks, so I typically get a new one. I'll need one soon. For blush, I do tend to switch between this blush palette from Real Her and then the NARS Orgasm blush. The Orgasm blush I tend to use a little bit less once it's the fall time, and I usually stick with this shade. I honestly don't even know the name of the color because it's so gross, because I've had this for so long and used it for years. It's my favorite blush. It's like the perfect mauvey pink, and it adds just enough glow. I really like to focus this, like, I don't know, right on the center of my cheeks, because that's where I feel it looks best on me. I don't know. And then I drag it up just a little bit to give myself some color. Blush is like my favorite step in my makeup routine, hands down. Alrighty, then I'm taking this middle shade from my Anastasia contour kit. I don't really contour and I don't really bronze. I kind of do like in between, if that makes sense. Just warm up my cheeks, and then I put a little bit up here, and then I'll end up doing a little contour to my nose. Alrighty, I'm then going in and doing my brows. This is the one part of my makeup routine that I kind of change up, and it honestly just depends on when I run out of product. So in the summer I was using a pencil to fill my brows in, and now I'm switching back to my Maybelline Brow Pomade Studio thing, Tattoo Studio. This is basically a drugstore dupe for the Anastasia Dip Brow. I absolutely love this thing. It's pricier for drugstore. I think it's like $12, which obviously is still cheaper than the Anastasia version, but I will leave everything linked down below for you guys so that you guys can shop. But seriously love this stuff, and I like my brows just a little more drawn in when it's the fall. I don't know, I think it looks a little bit better on me, so I'm just going in and shaping my brows. They look ridiculous because I haven't had them waxed since like July, if that, so bear with me. Go in and highlight. I've been using the Becca Champagne Pop highlight for ages now, and I have a significant amount of pan hit. However, I have the smaller like sample size of it. This like came in like a little set of miniature testing products, and I love it. So I'm just going in and putting a little bit underneath my brow bone. I put just a little bit in my inner corner, nothing like super crazy, just a little something to brighten it up. A little bit on my Cupid's bow, and then I take a different brush and highlight the high points of my cheeks. I get a lot of questions from you guys about my photo shoot makeup routine, and what I wear for photo shoots is literally no different than what I wear on an everyday basis, with the exception of my fake lashes. I typically wear the Ardell Demi Wispies number 105 when I wear lashes, and I only usually wear them when I have a photo shoot planned that day. If I'm gonna be filming a bunch of videos, I'll wear them. But on an everyday basis, I usually just wear the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I use the base, the primer first, and then I go in with the mascara. Okay, and then last but not least, for my lips, I use the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. I've always used Essence lip liners to line my lips, but I used to just use their regular formula. I still love the regular formula, but the 8-hour waterproof one is so good. It stays on all day long, which I really, really love. This is number 2, Tea Time. I've talked about these a few times, but first I'm gonna go in and line my lips, and then I'm gonna add the Too Faced lip injection. This is actually the clear one, but I always line my lips, or I always apply this after I line my lips, so it looks like really pinky, but it's really the clear version, and I love this stuff. I have super, super tiny lips, as you can tell, so this combo together helps give my lips some shape. Okay, right, then once I've got that on, my last final step is to put on some of the Basquiat White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. I love this stuff. Keeps your makeup matte all day, you know, keeps it in place. I'm not gonna say that my makeup doesn't slide around at all, especially because we've been wearing masks. I do find that my makeup wears off on my chin, but that's just the reality of wearing something on your face for that long. But that is the finished look. Nothing crazy, but you guys always ask. So like I said, I will leave links to everything down below so that you guys can shop my makeup favorites. And if you have any other like beauty requests, I guess, leave them down below and I'll be sure to do a video on them. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.